All the Bible verses about child sacrifice. Leviticus 18:21. 21 Do not give any of your children to be sacrificed to Molech, for you must not profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. Deuteronomy 12:31. 31 You must not worship the Lord your God in their way, because in worshipping their gods, they do all kinds of detestable things the Lord hates. They even burn their sons and daughters in the fire as sacrifices to their gods. Leviticus 20:1-5. 1 The Lord said to Moses, 2 Say to the Israelites, any Israelite or any foreigner residing in Israel who sacrifices any of his children to Molech is to be put to death. The members of the community are to stone him. 3 I myself will set my face against him and will cut him off from his people, for by sacrificing his children to Molech, he has defiled my sanctuary and profaned my holy name. 4 If the members of the community close their eyes when that man sacrifices one of his children to Molech and if they fail to put him to death. 5 I myself will set my face against him and his family and will cut them off from their people together with all who follow him in prostituting themselves to Molech. Ezekiel 16:20-21. 20 And you took your sons and daughters whom you bore to me and sacrificed them as food to the idols. Was your prostitution not enough? 21 You slaughtered my children and sacrificed them to the idols. 2 Kings 17:17-18. 17 They sacrificed their sons and daughters in the fire. They practiced divination and sought omens and sold themselves to do evil in the eyes of the Lord, arousing his anger. 18 So the Lord was very angry with Israel and removed them from his presence. Only the tribe of Judah was left. 2 Kings 21:2-6. 2 He did evil in the eyes of the Lord, following the detestable practices of the nations the Lord had driven out before the Israelites. 3 He rebuilt the high places his father Hezekiah had destroyed. He also erected altars to Baal and made an Asherah pole, as Ahab king of Israel had done. He bowed down to all the starry hosts and worshipped them. 4 He built altars in the temple of the Lord, of which the Lord had said, In Jerusalem I will put my name. 5 In the 2 courts of the temple of the Lord, he built altars to all the starry hosts. 6 He sacrificed his own son in the fire, practiced divination, sought omens, and consulted mediums and spiritists. He did much evil in the eyes of the Lord, arousing his anger. Psalm 106:37-38. 37 They sacrificed their sons and their daughters to false gods. 38 They shed innocent blood, the blood of their sons and daughters, whom they sacrificed to the idols of Canaan, and the land was desecrated by their blood. Jeremiah 7:30-34. 30 The people of Judah have done evil in my eyes, declares the Lord. They have set up their detestable idols in the house that bears my name and have defiled it. 31 They have built the high places of Tophet in the valley of Ben Hinnom to burn their sons and daughters in the fire, something I did not command, nor did it enter my mind. 32 So beware, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when people will no longer call it Tophet or the valley of Ben Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter, for they will bury the dead in Tophet until there is no more room. 33 Then the carcasses of this people will become food for the birds and the wild animals, and there will be no one to frighten them away. 34 I will bring an end to the sounds of joy and gladness and to the voices of bride and bridegroom in the towns of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem, for the land will become desolate. Psalm 127:3. 3 Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him. Jeremiah 7:31. 31 They have built the high places of Tophet in the valley of Ben Hinnom to burn their sons and daughters in the fire, something I did not command, nor did it enter my mind. Amos 1:13. 13 This is what the Lord says, For 3 sins of Ammon, even for 4, I will not relent. Because he ripped open the pregnant women of Gilead in order to extend his borders. Psalm 139, 13-16. 13 For you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. 14 I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made, your works are wonderful, I know that full well. 15 My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. 16 Your eyes saw my unformed body, all the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Jeremiah 1, 5. 5 Before I formed you in the womb I knew you, before you were born I set you apart, I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Deuteronomy 18, 10. 10 Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire, who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft. Ezekiel 16, 36-38. 36 This is what the sovereign Lord says, because you poured out your lust and exposed your naked body in your promiscuity with your lovers, and because of all your detestable idols, and because you gave them your children's blood. 37 Therefore I am going to gather all your lovers, with whom you found pleasure, those you loved as well as those you hated. I will gather them against you from all around and will strip you in front of them, and they will see you stark naked. 38 I will sentence you to the punishment of women who commit adultery and who shed blood, I will bring on you the blood vengeance of my wrath and jealous anger. Ezekiel 20, 31. 31 When you offer your gifts the sacrifice of your children in the fire you continue to defile yourselves with all your idols to this day. Am I to let you inquire of me, you Israelites? As surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord, I will not let you inquire of me. Jeremiah 22, 17. 17 But your eyes and your heart are set only on dishonest gain, on shedding innocent blood and on oppression and extortion. Psalm 127, 3-5. 3 Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him. 4 Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are children born in one's youth. 5 Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their opponents in court. Exodus 21, 22-25. 22 If people are fighting and hit a pregnant woman and she gives birth prematurely 53 but there is no serious injury, the offender must be fined whatever the woman's husband demands and the court allows. 23 But if there is serious injury, you are to take life for life. 24 Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. 25 Burn for burn, wound for wound, bruise for bruise.